you another video here. I'm working on another walking stick carving here. This customer ordered 3 walking sticks. They all want morel mushroom walking sticks for Christmas. So I'm going to show you a little bit on how I go about roughing in the mushroom before I do the final detail sanding and the carving of the mushroom itself. They want morel mushrooms. He ordered 1 stick of 65 inches and 2 at 63 inches. This is a piece of maple. I already did a piece of ash here, which I'll show you real quick. Hold on. Alright. I already carved out this piece of ash. It's just a rough shape, if you guys can see it. Just a piece of ash. He wanted 1 maple. He wanted 1 maple, 1 cherry, and 1 ash. So I got the ash done, and then I'll show you what I use to carve them, and I'll show you the little video how I get this roughed in to begin the full process of putting the detail in and doing the final sanding and everything on it. So stick with me, and I'll show you what I use to get this job done. Alright guys, here's the tool I use that anybody could use to get this roughed in this shape here. It saves a lot of time doing it this way, unless you had some really good Dremel tool grinding bits. Simple, hyper tough. Get these at Walmart, they're not that expensive. And I just use a sandpaper grinding disc. It seems to work quite well. I save this one back for doing my wood, like carvings and stuff like that. I've got some if I want to do my weldings and stuff like that. But this is all I use. If you can see it or not. You can get these also at Walmart for only a couple of bucks. Made in USA. But I'll just go ahead and I'll show you guys how I go ahead and do this. And everything be roughed into shape. And then we'll go on to the next step of final sanding and detailing the mushroom. Now this is the first part. I just round over the top of the mushroom would be. Like I said, just rough shape. You don't have to be 100% perfect here. And then I'll come down here and I'll decide how far down I want the mushroom cap to be. Then when the stem is going to start to come down. So generally speaking, I usually do it about this length here. It gives a pretty good little morel mushroom to it. So let's get started on that. Dust one, you guys. Hold on. There. That's the basic shape there. Then you want to come in here and kind of maybe shape it down to where you might want it to be. Some people like them this round, but usually like a morel mushroom, they like to grow all different ways. I like to give it a little more detail and more shapely than just this round little top. And that's the basic what I do to rough in a mushroom carving, especially when you do it like top the walking stick. So when it's done, that's basically what you'll see, something like this. So the next step I'll be showing you guys is going in here and doing the final shaping of this and putting the little detail parts into this mushroom. So alrighty guys, here we go. It's been about a week since I showed you guys how I roughed out the beginning parts of this morel walking stick. This is the last one I got to do. I went ahead and did 2 other ones I'll show you here in a minute. But I'm going to show you some of the tools I use for doing this, and I'll get to it. So let's take a look at some of those other ones I already did. I already went ahead and did 2 of them. This is the last one I got to do. This is the maple one left. Here's the ash one. That's the finished product, what you're looking for. This one's got a lot of cool emerald ash beetle lines in it from where the larvae is eating the green sapwood, which would kill the tree, but I'm salvaging the wood out of it anyways. But that's what the end result's kind of what you want to look for. So let's get to it. I'll show you some of the tools I use to put this in the shape and in the details. So let's get to it. Alright, first tool I use is just a basic round like barrel sander. This one here's like a fine grit one, and I use a rough grit one to start with, and I can go back here and use a fine grit one if it's got too much sanding lines in it, or I'll just hit it with a piece of sandpaper. This is basically what I use for shaping the final shape of the mushroom. And then, if you can see this or not, that's what I use to carve the little detail, little channels in the mushroom. So, well, let's get to it. I already got the one barrel sander on my Dremel tool. I got it on my flex shaft, so let's get to shaping this a little bit. Oops, turn it this way. I already got the basic shape, what it generally looks like. I'm just going back and just did some final shaping of it. Knocking off any high corners or anything else. It's like, don't look too natural. So now I'm just basically taking the grind marks out of it from where I used the angle grinder with the flat disc sander. Let's clean up the bottom edge of this mushroom here. And that's it. Like I said, I had it mostly in the shape I wanted it anyways, so it didn't take too long to actually do that. But a lot of times, sometimes I gotta go in and put some little lines in here where it's got really hard edges on it, or this top needs to be a little smoother. But most generally, I had it done the way I want it. Now, you don't have to worry about these little burn marks. You're gonna have some of that in some of the tools. I don't have like the best grinding tools right now, with all the progress of buying lathe stuff and other different equipment. I don't have the quite money to expend on some of those $16, $20 like saber-tooth burrs and stuff like that, which I am eventually going to get some. So I'm just working with what I got, and it does work. It just might take just a hair longer. But that's basically it for that, and I'm going to go in here and clean this up a little bit here, and then I'll get back into doing the detail work. So I'll bring you guys right back when I get done with that. Alright guys, I went ahead and I actually took my pocket knife and trimmed up the bottom here just a little bit, and I went ahead and sanded it down here with just a little, like 100 grit sandpaper, and get it kind of prepped and ready. So I'm going to go ahead and switch these tools out. I'm going to go ahead and start doing some of this detail work to make it more like a morel mushroom. Basically, you just draw squiggly lines all around on this whole thing. Keep them close together so they got the thin walls, and that's basically about it. You might even put like little bigger holes and this and that. You just kind of go all over the place to make them look all nice and close to each other without trying to overlap each other. Sometimes just add just a little dot is all you need. Let you guys take a look. You can see it, get the focus here. Like I said, it's nothing really too fancy. Basically, if you have the right tools, you can do this. Takes some patience and stuff like that, but you know, you get these little fuzzies here, but that's easy to take care of. You just take a piece of sandpaper and knocks all the little fuzzies off from the edge of the tool. That's basically it, but I'll bring you guys back here when I'm done with that. I don't want to have to guys sit here and watch through the whole thing. Like I said, you didn't see how long it took me to do this little bit right here. It don't take too long, but I'll bring you guys back and let you guys see what it looks like after I get it completely done. You know, Dusty doing this. Here it is, the final product. Oh, almost final. I still gotta stain it. Which is, I use the exact same stain method as I do the spirit face carvings I showed you guys here in the earlier video I posted. I like using a dark walnut stain on it. I stain the whole stick the same. I did the same. Take a brush, get all inside these little detail lines and stuff here, and make it look nice. And then go back over it with a couple coats of matte finish of the Rust-Oleum. And then I go back over this 1 or 2 coats of the gloss finish, and it makes it really pretty, nice finish on it. But that's basically it, guys. There's not much more to one of these morel mushroom walking sticks. Now, if the people ordered extra stuff on it, I can come down in here and sometimes put oak leaves wrapped around here and this and that, just to fancy it up a little bit. But this guy just wanted basically simple morel mushrooms walking sticks for his family members for Christmas, which is, you know, like this is this 1st of November. So I'm quite happy with it. So if you guys like seeing this kind of stuff, make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what's something you might have in mind that you want me to carve or whatever. I'll be glad to try anything. But if you would, please like this video, share it with your friends, and please subscribe. It helps me out and helps the channel out big time. I'm trying to make this a more of a career kind of thing, to be able to do this in woodworking, which is something I just absolutely love to do. It was instilled on me from my grandfather back in when I was wee little. I used to go in his wood shop with him. So if we would, guys, you know, keep watching my videos, and I appreciate everybody who has subscribed and who has left me a comment. I truly appreciate it, and I'm gonna answer any kind of questions you guys may have. So until later, guys, happy woodworking, happy wood turning, and please be safe.